Hello everyone, it's Spectre Action, and I'm back again with the Connectables Rescue Force Multiformers CRF-3 Mobile Conveyor Belt and CRF-6 Mobile Fire Squad. Upon closer inspection, I realised that I actually had this the wrong way around. Before I had this like this, I had it flipped the other way around with this part at the back. But again, upon closer inspection and looking at the photos on the back of the CRF-5 card back that I talked about in the last video, it turns out that this part is meant to be at the front here, and this is meant to be on the front, not the back. And it would make more sense because when you transform it, this part lifts up from the front and goes to the back, and that's the same as all the rest, so it matches all the others. Because before, when I transformed it, I actually had to rotate it around the other way to get it to the correct orientation it was shown on the card back, so which was shown on the card back. Whereas now, when you transform it, this part just lifts up, and you don't have to flip it around anymore. So there we go. Also, I've got much better lighting now because I'm filming in my normal area. I was upstairs before, so I realised the lighting wasn't that great in the last video as well. And I realised that I was holding it a lot like this, where normally I like to do that, so you can get a good look at what it looks like on its own. So there you go. That's how it looks from that angle. That's how it looks from this angle. This part is still incorrect. So there you have it. Just spinning it around so you can get a good look at it. But I didn't do that in the last video. The last video is just going to be a quick, oh here's what I picked up sort of video, but it turned into like a full-on review, I realised. It went on for like 12 minutes. But anyway, I love the sticker there, CRF-3. Unfortunately though, what it does mean is that because it's not round this way anymore, this is the nicer sticker, which is a bit of a shame. Now, the worst side is showing, but this is the correct way, and as you can see it's a bit damaged at the top there. A bit of paint scraping and everything. So yeah, a bit of a shame. The way I had it before, like this, it looks nicer that way round. Whereas this way, it's a bit worse, but not too bad. I still love it. It's still really cool. And yep. So there's the one correction. This is supposed to be like this. And obviously we're missing the front, missing the back half as well. Right. Anyway, so the transformer. Even though I've already shown how the transformer. You can fold this part down, and then this part comes out and flips up. And like I said before, when I transformed it like this because I had it like that, which means this part goes up like this, and well, it's supposed to be like that. So as you can see, I had to rotate it around, whereas now, because I've got it the correct way around, you just lift it up like that, and you don't have to do any of that. The interesting thing is, I also checked that on the back of the card back, it shows it like this. So this is the correct transformation, I believe. Though it doesn't make much sense to me, because the conveyor belt feature, well, I mean, you'd have to do that. I still think it should fold down and you do this. That works a lot better, if you ask me. It could be though, that because on the illustration they show a picture of the vehicle it comes with like that, and this one matches the rest. This one's, this one is lifted up just like all the others in the drawings on the back of the card, on the back of the card back for these. So it could be that they just did that for space. I'm not sure. There's no like official photography out there of this, no official catalogue photo or anything, so I'm not entirely sure how this is supposed to be. But on the card back, it shows it like this on the back of the card. For the multiformer I have been able, for the multiformer from the Netherlands, where they did show the card back, and they took a photo of the card back and put it as part of the listing. That's how they have CRF-3 on there. So that is how it's supposed to be, I believe. But I think to use it, you do. But I think to use it, it makes more sense to do that. So yeah, there you go. I still love this feature, it's fantastic. And I think to use it, it makes more sense to have it like this. But yeah, so I thought I'd show that because that's how they have it. Anyway, right, so that is CRF-3 mobile conveyor belt. I love the the sticker detailing and the caution stripes and everything. And again, this gimmick's really nice. And you can see the silver is showing up a lot nicer now on camera. It's a lot brighter. So that's the way it is in person. It looked a bit dull before. Oops. And also, I forgot to show this. The copyright, which I like to do in these videos. You can see there, Connectables, Matchbox Toys Limited, patents pending. Which is interesting because this came out at the end of the line, I believe. Well, these definitely came out at the end of the line. So, I guess that patent never, yeah, that's interesting. It still says patent pending on there. Guess they never got that resolved. Never got that patent, I suppose. Anyway, right, I'm actually going to keep this open so we can have both of them shown together. Let's move that out of the way now, because now we have CRF-6 again. And I was wrong about this. I actually realised upon closer inspection as well that there is actually an additional red piece that this comes with. So this part does not detach, like I said it did, like I said it would in the first video. And I also realised, because on the carded one I found of this online, it shows this in the bubble when it's packaged. It has this transformed in that mode, like that. Also, I don't understand why it does this, because on the pictures it just shows it like that. This side comes down, but the other one, this side comes down, but this side is supposed to be up like that. So I'm not sure why both sides do that. It's the only one that does that as well. But anyway, yeah, so like I said, this part does not detach, and they show it on the bubble like that, with the truck cab separate with this part up. So I think this part, so I am missing one additional piece of this one. Oh well, and they show the ladder like this, which makes more sense. So before I had it like that, and you can't really use it like that, but the picture shows it like that. So there you go. There's CRF-6. So there's not enough room in this table. This video is getting on to be a bit long as well. I'll hurry this up. It's almost been as long, almost getting as long as the other video. Right, and so that's how it looks from that side. Just show some different angles of it. I like how it looks from the front. I didn't really talk about the design or anything in the last video. I really love these stripes going across them. Really cool. CRF-6. This is definitely my favourite. I love the look of that. The truck cab there looks fantastic with the blue windows and everything, and the smokestacks. It's really cool, and this, I love how this cannon flips around. It's pretty awesome. Got like nice diamond plating there. Yeah, look how vibrant that silver is. Fantastic. Alright, so the transformer. Take this off. And take this off. This was an absolute nightmare to get off. This one is on there quite tightly. Yeah. It's only problem with this part. Where do you hold this from? That's probably why the last video took so long. Because this belt does not want to come off. It's on there. There we go. I'm not going to. Am I going to show the fire engine again? Maybe. Anyway, so here's CRF-6 Mobile Fire Squad. I love this like spoiler section, and also it rolls really well. Actually, let's just reattach that somewhat, just a little bit. And I've actually showed how they look. Never showed that before. They do roll really well. And the transformer, you just lift this bit up like so, on top of there, that bit comes up, this bit folds down again. A bit strange on the other one, this one comes down as well, because on this one it doesn't. And there you have it. You've got that really cool posable water cannon and everything, which rotates in a lot of different directions. Really cool. And you've got like this like hose that moves around as well, which I didn't know moved around before I did the video. Well, before I looked at it earlier actually. And there's a better look at all the detail on the inside. I love how we've got all the computers and everything. And we've got like fire extinguishers and everything, and the firemen, and the more caution stripes. Not sure if that's the correct word for them, but there we go. Again, this one is missing the two yellow pieces that go here and here, like the right angle triangle right angled triangle shape. That's not a very good triangle. The yellow pieces that just go here and there, and they kind of block part of the sticker, which is a bit strange. And that additional red piece, I have absolutely no idea where it goes. Again, I really like, as I said in the first video, I like how I got like the windows up here. I didn't notice that until I got these in person today. And yeah, I love how this thing rotates around and you see, it goes quite far. There's a lot of playability in this one, but I do love that the feature on the other one as well, the mobile conveyor belt feature. That's really cool. There you go. Take these together, and you have your fire truck. Like so. Let's get out the water cannon, or maybe it's a. I'm guessing it's a water cannon on the front there. Oops. So you've got that as well. That's how that looks. I love how you got this part that rotates around. You know, the ladder does a 360. It's quite tight on that side. And you've got fire. Absolutely fantastic. I love these. And there you have it. That is. It fits better in frame as well if you have that piece lifted up like that. So I might just do that. But I still think it makes more sense practical, you know, in terms of practicality. In terms of practicality, it makes more sense to have it down like that. It's more practical that way, isn't it? Can't really use it this way. It won't stay now, will it? It stayed before. I realise this video's gone on just as long as the other one. Apologies for that. It stayed better last time, didn't it? Yeah, it did. That's a bit annoying. I got this to stay before. There we go. Kind of just have to squeeze it into place, I guess you could say. So there you have it. That looks a lot better in this item, so I'm glad we did this video. I'm still going to keep the other video because I had an interesting story behind how I got these and everything. And that was my first time actually transforming these, that video. So, but there you have it. I thought I'd make a second video because I got some things wrong last time. It's definitely had a, yeah, I don't plan to transform these too often, to be honest with you. Let's just try and see how that, does that look good like that? Oh, you got this part here as well, that moves too. I haven't talked about that. This bit kind of droops down a bit, unfortunately. Pardon me. Right, I think that's good enough. Right, it's been Retroaction. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye for now.